It's well documented that December 24th is the busiest night of the year for Santa. But before he heads back to the North Pole, he makes a stop at the Holyoke Police Department Christmas morning to assist the detectives in the Narcotics Bureau as they deliver toys to children in need. Carolee McGrath sat down with Holyoke Narcotics Detective Anthony Brach and CHD's Jordana O'Connell to learn more about the Holyoke PD's Christmas tradition that began with just a few detectives wanting to give back.
Christmas morning, we come in, Santa meets us at the Holyoke Police Department before he goes home to take a long nap. And we go out to the community and deliver toys to needy children.
Okay, you've been doing this for a long time, though, and I know that the history of this really started in the narcotics unit of Holyoke PD. Tell me a little bit about how long you guys have been doing this.
So it started back in 1986, and it's morphed into where we are now, where we go to the homeless shelters within the city and to the low-income areas where these kids don't have anything, and we try to make their Christmas a little brighter.
And what was the, the thought process behind it? Because I know that something that you had mentioned previously was that a lot of the places that you have gone into to deliver toys, you've also been in there, arresting different people. So, the image of police officers for some children, might not be a happy one.
Yeah, the thought process behind it was to show the kids in the community the police in a different light, where we're not going in there to arrest their mom or dad. We're in there as friends of them to give them a little gift back.
And Jordana, I know that you work with CHD and help facilitate the visit with Santa in the shelters in Holyoke. How do you think this kind of changes perspective for people?
It's our 5th year of coordinating with the police department, and we're really fortunate to be able to do that. For many of these kids, they don't have very much. These families are living in poverty and in shelter, and so what they get from the police department is truly a gift on Christmas morning. They're very thankful for it and appreciative.
And does this change the perspective, maybe even for the parents who might have a negative image in their mind of police?
Absolutely. Sometimes the police are considered scary. They're coming in certain circumstances and have to make really difficult decisions, and that could be tough for the kids and stressful. So on Christmas morning, when they hear the sirens, it's not an emergency. It's truly a wonderful opportunity for them to meet Santa and get a gift. It's really amazing to see the kids on Christmas morning.
And tell me a little bit about the need. How has it changed through the years that you've worked with the police department? How many kids are we talking?
I'm not sure of the numbers. In particular, in Holyoke, we have 4 sites. Currently, I believe we have about 175 children that will probably be able to partake in Santa's Christmas run. So I think the number's probably been increasing a bit, but I wouldn't know the numbers per se.
And Tony, tell me a little bit about some of the places that give the toys to you. Like, where do you get all of the toys? Local
businesses do a lot of donations, and individual people bring in toys. Some of the Snap Fitness, Aquarius hair design.
And when you started this, it was probably just a few guys and gals in the detective bureau or narcotics unit, stringing toys together. But now you kind of have like a nice established stream of people who are donating.
Yeah, absolutely. And we get some monetary donations, and if we are low on balls or dolls, we'll go out and buy those extra things that we know that go quickly.
And how does it work? So Santa Claus meets you at the Holyoke Police Department. Obviously, his sleigh is probably in the shop. So you go out with a pickup truck? What kind of a truck?
We go out, we get a donation from New England Tractor Trailer Training School. They donate a box truck for us. We load that up. The kids from the detectives that we work with come in Christmas morning, and they spend their Christmas morning with us delivering the toys to the shelters.
So that's pretty special too. So they take time out of their Christmas morning. So these are, teenage boys and girls in the back of a truck.
Yep.
What does that mean for you, and especially in the line of work that you do, seeing the need? How does that make you feel to see how people are coming together.
It's so touching because I think Holyoke, I feel Holyoke's a very close-knit community, and it's really touching to see these kids, often teenagers who don't want to get out of bed on a cold winter morning on their own Christmas, to go out and give to children. That's phenomenal. That's outstanding. So it's really wonderful to see.
And those kids are pretty organized too, right? They're really helping to move the load, right? Making sure that everybody
There's
gets
a
what they
real
need.
system to it. I've been involved this is going on my 5th year. So to see the system go, they're moving fast because there's a line of kids that are very eager to get something. So they've got a system to get the gifts to the kids as quickly as possible.
And how does this make you feel? I know your job is tough, and I know that some people have a negative image of police, and of course they don't see your side of it, right? All the different dangers that you face. But when you're done, when your work is done on Christmas Day, how does it make you feel knowing that you're going to go back out on the job December 26th?
Just to see those kids light up when they get their toy, and some of the kids, when they see Santa, I mean, their eyes are all but popping out of their head. It's a really good feeling. And when we go out the next day, or days after, weeks after, and we're going into these areas and we see these kids, it's a little easier for them to see us in a better light than they normally do.
And the reaction from parents in the shelters must be similar, right? They must be
Very thankful. They're very appreciative. Our families have limited resources, so toys are not a necessity. They are something extra. So to get an extra present on Christmas is really special.